Hello gamers, today's our first Tuesday stream. Exciting. Uh, let's just start the game up. Alright, can confirm it is on the screen. We're gonna keep playing Apple until we die, and then we're gonna play someone new. Maybe that'll happen, maybe that won't. Let's find out. Right. I got in a bunch of stuff. Then I'm here to sell a bunch of it. I forget what we acquired. Or if we even acquired anything. Could probably get rid of this. Alright, we had gotten powered exoskeleton and thermoelectric cell. The data disk, not the items. Probably not going to be able to make either of those for a really long time, because I think we need Tinker 2 for both of them. Yeah, pretty sure that's what it is. And unfortunately, we've been spending nearly all of our points into just increasing strength and nothing else. But I end up with those in my inventory if they're supposed to be treated like scrap. Okay. So if we wanted Tinker 2, I think it's 23 intelligence, and then if we want Tinker 3, that's like 29. Which we might get to, but we'll have to find some specific items. Yeah, 23 for Tinker 2. 29 for Tinker 3. Reverse Engineer is nice, but is arguably a waste of points. Because if you don't know the recipe to something, it's probably easier to either buy a data disk instead of disassembling like an average of 4 items in order to get the blueprint by using the reverse engineering way. So really all it does, it makes it so that anything you have set to auto disassemble, like say muskets or desert carbines or whatever they're actually called, those you'll learn all the recipes for, but I don't know why you'd ever want to make them because, well, you know, they're not particularly great, unless if you just want to be able to instantly, like, crap out, like, 10 laser pistols so that you can buy out everything that someone has, but laser pistols use the 4-bit, not the 1. Or, I don't know, I think I've got lost in what I was trying to explain. Could get ourselves a shield and upgrade our shield skills. We unlock charge. Do we get charging strike? No, okay. That's the next thing we'll unlock for sure. Just need another 50 points. But then after that, we have options. Like, maybe it wouldn't hurt to get Callus. I know it's only 1 point, but every little bit counts. We are up to 15 so far, and 16 is also a pretty cool number. We did have more stuff to sell, evidenced by the cybernetics I have. Also, where the fuck is my pointer? Here it is. Okay. Move this on the glow sphere. Get rid of that. on the carbine. Probably should have kept our good carbine that we got from the bears, but we didn't. Although, if anything, it's kind of surprising I haven't found a replacement for this thing yet. Alright, now the last quest we had was we needed to go to the Almond Porch. I was considering doing something I haven't done before in this game, which is instead of doing, whatever it's called when you call in the delegates and hash it out with the guy, oh yeah, politics. Instead of doing politics, maybe we just run in there and kill everyone? Haven't done that before. Also, I do not have a recoiler to go over to Almond Porch. Not sure if I want to go through either Lake Hainan or deep jungles to get there. Let's just go back to Grit Gate, actually. Good. Oh, here it is. Acid gas grenade Mark II, broken. Probably also pick the grenades we want to keep and the ones we don't. And also get rid of fidget cells. They just don't have enough capacity, and they're inconvenient to recharge. Or maybe they changed that and I am hopelessly out of date. Never used the acid gas grenade, so let's just set these to get rid of. Explosive grenades are nice. Keep those. Fungicide could come in handy. Time dilation. Cast iron bulb is clamped by a lever with a pull ring. Its lug is ringed with dial ticks. And let's keep that one just for giggles. Same thing with the EMP. I do have these heavy ass boots I could sell. Okay, that's most of our inventory decluttered. Before we march off to our warpath, is there any ruins of any kind that we should go explore along the way? I know there's this, which I wasn't sure was in the Rainbow Wood or not. There's this that is definitely in the Rainbow Wood, and then this down here, which also might not be in the Rainbow Wood. Up here, there's one in the river, which I might be able to handle what's in the river. It really depends on if this place is full of, shoot, what are they called? Those fish that show up in the lake biome usually. They have a swarmer bonus and they can chop off your body parts. Basically overgrown piranhas. Yeah, whatever those are called. If there's plenty of those there, then that'll be a problem. Let's try going to the Ekamrod Icefold. That should be fun. Bad caravan. Got anything good? They got expensive unknown items. Not much else that I want right now. Got about 300's worth of trait material. Just buy the cheap one. Fungicide Grenade Mark II. Well, not useless, but not useful right now. Also, my microphone's not too far away from my face, is it? Sorry if there's a lot of sound, I really should get a shot guard for this thing. Notice whenever I hit the mute or unmute button, you sure do notice it. Look at all these fancy bionics we could be installing in us right now, if we weren't playing someone who was built different. Goat Folk Village and tar pools. If I remember right, it's the flaming tar pits that have, like, real good shit just lying around. Just seems to be regular tar pits all around here, but let's investigate just for curiosity's sake. Just regular jungle over there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be finding our flaming tar pits. Now think about it, we could also do the quest to take out Mammon Soul Drinker. Yeah, let's do that. I know that I've just changed my objective for what the hell I'm even doing, like, twice now in the past 5 minutes. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Forget what this guy's deal is. Get to talk to the warden, which is standing over there. Search of work. Grah. There is but one task I know to offer. It is most treacherous, and in all likelihood, you will perish in your interest waned. No, continue. There's a river just south of the village that runs an eastwardly course into the jungle. Along its banks lies a goat folk village. There resides a mighty shaman, Mammon Soul Drinker. He's in possession of a talisman of great power, an amaranthine prison that refracts the psyche of its handler in much the same way. As Mayor Nuntu has explained to me, a common prism refracts light. The thing is cursed, traveler. No man or goat may safely wield it for long. You must travel to the village and retrieve the prism from Mammon by any means necessary. Do you understand? Sure thing, but anything I should know? There is. Firstly, Mammon will likely have several goat folk under his enthrallment, and they will protect him at all costs. Secondly, take care to stay out of Mammon's reach, for his power is most potent when he may lay hands on you. Finally, once you recover the prism, do not under any circumstances wield it. I needn't warn you of the consequences should you return to me bearing that charm. That is all. Are you willing? I am. Right. Don't think we have to change out any of our equipment to deal with this guy. How many salve injectors do I have? 6. That's a good amount. We also have a luminous horse room. And let's not forget the Hulk honey. I really should keep those in mind, because making my strength bonus go even higher would be pretty sweet. I'm not going to explore all of these squares, I'm just going to follow along the river. Let's not forget to bask in the sunlight. If I remember, we do have some stuff to chop up. We'll keep the more advanced cooking for later. I'm feeling my microphone's not positioned right. Probably because it isn't. Oh hey, there's the person who killed Bolterman. Probably wasn't him. This is novel. A force field. There's a lot of goats. Alright, I have clones for specifically this occasion. Just see who decides to chase after us, if any. Seems like no one did. Gigantic ape fur hat. Weighs 15 pounds, 10 cold resist, negative 100 reputation with apes. I don't see what the upside is to it being gigantic, but I'll see how much it's worth anyways. Also, I think we're finally at the point where we don't have to worry about picking up carbide items. I keep forgetting I have the charge move. Hey, shaman. Time to activate Demolish. Slam. 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 Painted Elastine skin suit. Painted with a scene from the life of Derixaram. On the anniversary of a great battle, a nomad found a babe with its mouth full of brick outside of her yurt. She and her fellow nomads adopted a babe and named her Derixaram. We already knew that one, but again, a mouth full of brick. Not bricks, just brick. Like, took a chomp out of one or something. Ooh, a score cap. Leather bracers. Don't mind if I do. Counterweighted carbide hammer. We'll sell that one. A horn blower. Hit him with the conch. That was rude. Hopefully that weird artifact isn't broken. Huh. That one is not angry at us for some reason. Oh, whatever. Not trying to kill us, not gonna try to kill you. Let's just close everything. Just do this from now on. Flaming Gaslight Chris. The rebore in the wood grip draws a crinkled beam of pale light. In motion, it heats to steel melting temperature and whirs matter away. I think this is one of those weapons where as long as it's powered, it has like either increased penetration or infinite penetration. I think it's like the Vibroblade or something that has infinite penetration. Which, technically infinite penetration isn't the best thing to have on your weaponry, because it'll only match whatever the defense of whatever you're attacking is, so you won't get like the absolute massive numbers if you have higher penetration, because then that way you get like multiple hits off, which can really start stacking up the damage. But I'm pretty sure this isn't one of those weapons anyway. Let's just disassemble it. Some of those dudes really don't care about me. It's a lot of guys. Shit, that was the wrong button. I hit demolish, not temporal fugue. Right, let's see what it picked up. Electrified steel longsword with an odd trinket. A lead acid cell. We'll hang on to it for now. Just wanted to see how much it's worth at the traders. I'm pretty sure it's not worth terribly much. ice sprouts on this part of the jungle. Thankfully, we're very well protected against ice. We've got 65% cold resistance. Single shotgun shell, some bear meat, and a sheaf of blood-stained goatskin parchment. Now I confer upon myself sovereignty over the artifice of language, that the other may possess sight of the path along which I lead my thralls, toward Amaranth, O deathless city, whence my cloven-hoofed children dreamed themselves into being. Here, Mammon, their beneficent father, he who is wrought of his own dream stuff, Amaranthium Mammon, Amaranthium Father, Amaranthian Dream. Yet feast upon the goat hearts. Well, it certainly doesn't seem like any weird satanic ritual or anything, although I'm sure there's something worse than Satan out there. At least in this universe there is. But maybe we just don't comment on the thing I said because it'll probably age very poorly. Damn, already been playing for like nearly half an hour and I didn't have a single sip of coffee. Let me fix that. Tasty, tasty coffee. Also, the river is going south now. I entirely forgot I can just keep mashing the auto explore button to deal with those guys. Alright, we want some starch, some lignin. What we want is our extra ingredient. Let's just add some salt. Plus 3 quickness. Pick up any new artifacts, do we? Did not. Smoke coming from off screen, I think. Sure seems that way. Ooh. An adorned godhead, Ninurtrash. Greeble egg of metal and circuited glass was fished from the chrome fall to be welded on and serve as spiritual center mass for a minion of Witsprogs. Their sensory pain is fused at junction points to the self-same mask of their creators/minions, tied with ribbons of moss growth and wire. Loved by the tribe and the robots, hated by the sect of the destined spice root, hated by fish, and hated by pariahs. Well, wanted to be friends with robots, but looks like that's not happening. The fish no longer hate us. Rejoice. I feel like I picked something up that was interesting, and now I've already forgotten what it was. We should probably change the battery before I forget about that. Alright, I wanted to do some liquid management. Technically don't need the water skin full of salt anymore, so I can just put all of that in my salt mill. Well, actually I can only keep one in my salt mill. Well shit, suddenly that thing's not really so useful now, is it? So long, salt mill, you served us well, but your services are no longer required. We'll keep the bubble level, though. Discovered a village lair of Mammon Soul Drinker. Alright, now let's see if we find him before he finds us. We're continuing with the trend of some of the goat folk hate us, and some of us, or well, some of them don't care. Use the word us too much. Have you noticed? Well, we found them. Somewhere up here. Hidden behind the fog of war. It's, temporal or whatever. And then start backing up. Or... what? Oh, there he is. Underneath the giant dragonfly. Demolish. Slam. Slam again. Shit. The damn hide-sheathed hermit's in the way now. Let's charge him. Hit him with the flurry. Hit him with the conch. And then now we just wail on him. There's our prism. Starless triangular prism of black glass. Plastifer jerkin. Can't equip these anyway. Sure they're worth money. Engraved, feathered, sturdy iron weave cloak. silvery flowing cloth moves with the lightness of fabric and then hardens in stillness or under the pressure of contact. A light patina is starting to form on the stitch. Engraved scene from the life of Iximerd III. I don't think we've seen much of the Third. Sometime in 1485 before Reshef, after several tumultuous years, the Sultan of Qued disappeared. Because Iximerd III demanded it, he was chosen as his successor. Basically, he just went, the Emperor's gone, I guess that means I'm the Emperor, and then he was. Not sure if Sultan has the same connotations as Emperor, but it does in my head. Telescopic monocle. It's a bonus to identifying artifacts as if your intelligence score were increased by 5. This is a starting piece of equipment on one of the Trukin, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure that's the artifacts, which is the tinker-focused one. Let's read the description. Curved glass caps aneroized in a series of concentric brass tubes. The widest one is fitted with a leather head strap. Alright, well done here. Is Mammon dead? Have you recovered the talisman? Yes, Mammon is dead, and I possess the prism. Is it so? Only a ferocious warrior could have slain Mammon. You must be such a warrior. Now hand over the prism and choose your reward. Here you go, bud. XX, an engraved fullerite maul. Freezing two-handed fullerite maul. That's kind of nice. And then there's the slip ring. Engraved gyrocopter. Definitely don't want to learn how to make pump shotguns. Not sure if I want the counterweighted maul or the two-handed maul. Because on the one hand, the two-handed has better penetration and a lot more damage, but it also takes 2 weapon slots. But if we have a good chem cell or power cell of some type to stick in there, then we also get the freezing bonus. On the other hand, with the fullerite maul, I get the max benefit out of stunning the crap out of everything I hit. And I also get a bonus chance to hit. Reputation has increased. It's got a +2 to hit. It's got a strength bonus cap of 6. And the counterweight adds a +2 chance to us hitting. And compare that to a regular carbide folding hammer. Strength bonus cap is lowered by 1. And doesn't have all those other nice bonuses. Let's just replace that with the sturdy one we have. And let's look at the engraving on this. Seen from the life of Ixermerd II. After striking a deal with urchins, Ixermerd II convinced them to help him found a dig site in the circuit board worshipping district of Itum for the purpose of excavating ancient brine. They named it the Briny Dig Site. I think we already knew that one. Not sure if I should disassemble my electro bow yet. I'm not using it, but at the same time I have an extra 200 something pounds of inventory space to work with. Two weird artifacts. Flaming siphon baton. Ring magnets form a cylindric mace head to bash against objects and siphon their electron juice into a battery slotted on the shaft. Okay, so this just drains electricity from whatever we smack with it. Yeah, the description, or the item effects, explains it a lot better. On hit, this weapon drains electrical charge from its target and their equipment and transfers it to the slotted energy cell. It's also flaming, so when powered, this weapon deals an additional 4 to 6 heat damage on hit. This counts as a strength weapon. So essentially we found a self-powering fire stick. It's actually pretty good. So if we put a lead acid cell, is it gonna build up acid? We don't need acid anyways. Let's just replace that one. Okay, so now we have a pretty good chance of setting people on fire. And we have an electrified club. It's just kind of junk. Well, we got plenty of money, so let's start spending it. Actually, let's just buy some berries and empty out the whole inventory. Well, at least our inventory of melee weapons. Still have a couple of bows and some other crap to get rid of. Anyways, off to Echamrod Icefold. An art cannon just sitting out here for anyone to take. Cables purled together from the barrel of a blast gun that fires along the cambered electromagnetic field lines. It's a heavy weapon, very high accuracy, lowers our move speed. It's got a penetration of 15, which is better than any weapons we have, but it does 26 damage, which isn't terribly much, but it does say art cannon. Nah, if it was doing electricity damage, I think it does like a different little icon for the damage. Not sure how good this thing is. So the High Chiefed Hermit attacked the Slumberling, which decided we were the bigger threat, so it attacked us. What a rude guy. And now he's dead. Do we have time to bask in the sunlight? Yes, we do. Keep getting Discord notifications. Let me just check to make sure my house didn't catch on fire or something. Oh no. That's just people in the very grown-up channel that I'm in talking about the cute bunny rabbits they found on their walk in the forest. Also, it'd be kind of weird for me to get notified by Discord that my house burnt down, considering I'm inside of it. Semi-auto pistol, don't need these. Missile launcher, don't need these. Carbine, also don't really need those. Chain guns. Finding all kinds of stuff we don't want to bring with us. And a pumpy. A lot of electricity flying all over the place. Who's got the electro rod? Oh no, it's because there's a sap right there. There you go, now it's dead. Again, slam the rocks here. Again. Exciting. Grenade launcher. Let's just hope that the bracelets stack. I'm pretty sure they don't, but we have the extra slot to work with anyways. Now, can I slam one of these walls? Made of fulcrete. Nope, not strong enough. Right, finally made it. We have arrived at the historical site of the Ikamrod Icefall. The hell are these? Gyre Whites. Or is it that Gyre White? Gyre White of a Golgo and member of the Imralil Scourge Cult. Should I be concerned? They have rank fangs and carbide hammers. Are these just clones of the same guy? This one's got wings. Oh, some of these rank fangs are just right here. A pair of calcified pokers were wetted by lineage to puncture the layer cake of skin. They're slick with a film of bubbling death sludge. 5% chance to poison on hit, 5% chance to disease on hit, 5% chance to rust on hit. Don't like that last one. Counted as a short blade. Equip him on your face. Now technically this would be actually surprisingly good for us since we have the multi-weapon fighting and we also are already doing multi-weapon shenanigans. We don't have any points in short blades though, and I don't like the idea of rusting whatever loot I'm trying to pilfer off the people I'm stabbing or slamming. Two-headed slug snout and a fire snout. What is the weird artifact you possess? It's a prayer rod. Long slate rod flares out at the collar to hold capacitors and an electrified corm for searing the liturgy to memory. This weapon deals 1d5 plus 5 electric damage on hit. Now, theoretically we could use this. It is a cudgel, but the strength bonus cap is hilariously small. Just see how much it sells for. Let's see what the regular Gershling fangs do. Yeah, same description except for that last bit about the poison. It works like the same weapon, but it doesn't have that 5% chance to poison, 5% chance to disease, and 5% chance to rust. Tempted to equip him. I'll just hold on to him. I forget, do I have the repair skill? I do. I have to keep that in mind. A trinket, a wrist fan. And a flaming obsidian Chris. Probably worth a pretty penny at the trader. I wonder if there's any mods that add like coins and stuff instead of just dealing with trading with shoot, what are they called again? With nuggets of precious stone or metal. And then also gems and stuff. Actually, that'd be a good idea for if they ever make a sequel to this game. Just replace your bronze nuggets with bronze coins. And similarly for the other stuff. If you want to have a crossover, you can also make Stygian coins. we've explored the top level. Let's see what's on level 2. Before we go, bask in the sunlight. Absorb the nourishing rays. Since we're gonna be pumping this, let me just look at what it'll do when we level it up. Get a plus 10 to our natural healing rate, and a plus 3 to the quickness that it gives us. The dodge value from occupying foliage, the number for it lights up blue, so maybe that'll improve if we level it up. Same thing with the 1 day. I know that if you level it up enough, it goes to 2 days and then 3 days, which is actually really damn useful because you can't get away with basking in the sunlight once and not having to worry about it for quite a while. But we need to get there first. Make sure I don't get scalded by these damn fire snouts. Shit's on fire over there. Grab the stuff we want before it burns. A painted panther's cloak. Painted to have seen from the life of Orlamasp in 3394 before Reshef. Orlamasp appointed a corrupt administrator as Minister of Tupar. She mandated the practice of mining jasper stones in the Orlamasp name. Maybe I'm gonna stop reading these because that's like the third one where I've already read it before. That guy just chucked the spear at us. Poisoned us. That guy hit us with a flashbang. Probably shouldn't stand in the, what is this? Corrosive gas. Just collect the expensive stuff before it all gets corroded away to nothing. Gravity Grenade Mark II. A metal shoal of waffled hexagons is clamped by a chrome lever. It's etched with a bouquet of inward-facing arrows. And suddenly I remember playing Prey 2016, I think. The more recent one, not the one that's been cancelled, and then people are upset that it was cancelled, and then rag on Arcane Studios, which, rest in peace, Arcane. Or at least the part of it that I liked is dead. Right, what is it saying? Yeah, in that game, in Prey, the one with the mimics and whatever, not the one with the bounty hunting, you get a grenade in that one that sucks everything up to an area and then instantly recycles them into raw materials. That'd be a really fun grenade to have in this game, wouldn't it? This guy looks a bit tougher than the other dudes. He's got Icy Vapor. And he's locked in Psychic Battle, which means he also has other mental powers. Unfortunately for him, we have the strongest spell in the game. Hello, Peaceful Argonaut. Just let him be. Been handling everything in here pretty well so far. What is this wet, weird artifact we found? Counterweighted metal folding chair. If we decide to use the metal folding chair as a weapon, we get a +1 to hit. Unfortunately, we are not doing professional wrestling, so it's going to be completely useless to us. More strange tubes. It's a mortar tube. What's the difference between a mortar tube and a grenade? Oh yeah, this one I think fires regular HE rockets, kind of like a rocket or a missile launcher, except not as accurate. The grenade launcher, that one you just load up with regular grenades like the ones that you just equipped to the throwing slot, and then it shoots them out a lot further than you can throw them. Either way, we don't really need those. Grappling gun. Oh, I've never really screwed around with these. I've seen some people say they're really fun, but I have a problem where if it's not directly contributing to my ability to kill shit, I overlook it. That's probably a lie, but I'm gonna say it as if it's a fact. It's how I feel, and that's what matters. What also matters is having another sip of coffee. It looks like there's some dangerous stuff down here. Good thing we're indestructible. Got a Fullerite longsword. Any other good bits on the ground? Got a bunch of these nylon body packs that we have to sell. Blaze injector. Tempted to pick up that eyeless crab shell and use it as a shield, but then I remembered we don't have any shield skills, so it'd be kind of pointless. Oh. He thinks it can defeat me in psychic battle. Not if I cast charge. Opal pommeled steel battle axe. We'll see how much that's worth. Well, if we don't die from the smoke inhalation, we're gonna get pretty rich from this place. This one's got a scene from the life of Reshef. Not gonna read those ones. Although this is better than the gloves we've been using so far. Now, our armor value did not go up. I think that's because this is being averaged. This is a 3 and a -5, and this is a 2 and a -3. So yeah, it didn't give us any increase to our armor value, but it probably took our dodge value down by 1. We'll keep wearing them then anyways. Falconry I learned on Etin's Mine, and of Vision's More Tentacles Unabridged. I'm sure I can find someone interested in that second book. Snail-encrusted iron weave cloak. This item is crawling with tiny snails and grants the wearer 250 reputation with mollusk. Using iron battle axe. Let's remove the cell and leave the axe there because it's kinda not worth it. Now, as for the cell, On a force bracelet. That could come in handy. And a metered solar cell. We know exactly how much juice is left in there. Just a random bear hanging out in the corner there. Well, if you didn't want her to die, you shouldn't have been pissed off that I found them. Ooh, new enemies. Or at least for this level. A goal maggot. It is arriving in pallid maggot, and pustules of nauseous gas quilt its bloated abdomen. It's got acidic mandibles. It just got teleported there. Let's hit him up with the demolish. Good thing I have that wrist fan, actually. Blows all this bullshit away from us. Actually, is that thing still powered? Solar cell low. Two-handed carbide folding hammer. I was very tempted to equip it, but I think what we have right now is better. Not much on this level. Something's on fire over there. Really on fire. Well, hopefully didn't have any good loot on him because it's all been... It's all on fire now. Compass bracelet rust. That's fine, we had a backup anyways. Why did it show up? Unless if we picked up a second one just now. Doesn't make much sense. Didn't realize we picked up another one of these. Yeah, when they're powered on, I think previously it had like a 4 penetration, now it's got 9 penetration. So yeah, that's the gimmick of the gaslight weapons. I don't see anything rusted in here, but we definitely got that message saying that our compass bracelet got rusted. Maybe it bugged out or something. Ooh, Shrine to Orlamas, Irquid's wife. One auspicious day, a scribe found a babe with an orbital hourglass in each hand outside her scriptorium. Just had to give it a second. Some people driving by very loudly. Okay. On an auspicious day, a scribe found a babe with an orbital hourglass in each hand outside her scriptorium. She and her fellow scribes adopted the babe and named her Orlamas. Let's pick up some more daggers. A weird artifact. It is the frosty long arm of Icamrod Icefold. That is a horrendous color scheme for that name. Ooh, it's a carbine. What's it do? Ceremonial slag steel is shaped to a sawed-off barrel. It's stamped with beautiful blocks of ice. Oh, so it's a short-barreled carbine. Or are they all sawed off? I don't even know anymore. Weapon class, bows and rifles, accuracy low, multiple ammo used per shot, 4, multiple projectiles per shot, 4, less 28 cold resistance. So instead of a burst of 3, we got a burst of 4, and we get a bunch of cold resist. It's technically a complete upgrade over what we've currently been using. Are you maxed out on weight? Nope, we're just nearly. Oh, I guess we disassembled our regular carbine. Forgot I had set it to auto disassemble, so as soon as we unequipped it, it was gone. Yeah, that's what it says right there. Assembled our carbine. Anyways, we have a better one. And our cold resistance goes up to 93. Fork-horned helm. The moss-strewn antlers of some great elk appear to have grown from atop this ageless leather helm. Counts as a short blade weapon. On penetration, weapon causes bleeding, 1 damage per round, save difficulty 26. 100 reputation with antelopes, 100 reputation with goat folk. A very nice helmet to have if you're planning on having as many sharp bits on your character as possible. That is not what we're doing. Anyways, done here. Instead of crawling all the way out, let's just go right to where we want to sell all this crap. Right, we didn't have any gems. Hello, Bep. Have anything good? Metamorphic core. Don't mind if I do. As for everything else that's here, don't think we need it just yet. Scaled weird artifact. 155. Dust powder is the puzzling device. Weighs 6 pounds, costs 3,530. It takes 116 water just to identify it. I'm almost curious enough to just do it. Right. We wanted to buy that metamorphic core first. Alright, what is it? Please tell me. Scaled 3D cobblers. A kaleidoscopic tartan textures the tongue and vamp. On the backstay, a diode square displays the image of a morphing wall. If I remember right, this is the ones where if you have it powered on, any tile you step on has a wall show up on it after. Kind of like those worms that burrow underground and leave a bunch of very easy to destroy but very inconvenient to auto-explore around obstacles. It's kind of a waste of water to identify that, but at least we don't have to identify it twice. If we ever find one of these, we know exactly what it is. Crysteel Coronet, Citachrome Loon, don't need that one. I think this is cybernetics we sold him last time. Either he held on to it or he hasn't refreshed his inventory. We could replace our headwear with that coronet, but then we'd lose access to our temporal fugue. Maybe we don't. Now he does have Crysteel hammers, so this one is a strength cap of 6. It does 2d4 plus 1. This one is a strength cap of 5 and it does 2d4. Oh, these are flawless Crysteel maces. Even better. Strength bonus cap of 8. Does 3d4 damage. Try to get both of those. Real expensive though. Might only be able to get one. And we also found a silver rondure. Or is it just rondure? Silver was melted and cast to a perfect sphere in isometric, or no wait, not isometric, isomorphic veneration of the Cassifessence. Get a little reputation bonus with the Mechanimist. That would have been helpful when we went to their holy place. I think it would have just pushed us over where they liked us. That being said, they seem to not mind us being in their holy places despite the reputation thingy saying that I shouldn't have been. Is more shit to sell. Sell our honey, sell our wine, keep the cider. Sell our bottle of honey too. Still need another 1,000 worth of water. Complete this trade. Any expensive food we can sell? Not really. Well, we could sell all this bear jerky that we're never going to do anything with. I know it doesn't weigh anything, but we'll get plenty more. Just don't have to worry about it. Don't want to sell any of our books, even though, well, we could sell the advertisement. Sell our extra compass bracelet. And then now we can sell our armor. Yeah, we should actually pretty easily reach the amount of money we need. Yeah, we'll keep the more expensive stuff. Sell all the not quite as expensive stuff. Do we want to keep the snail-encrusted ironweave cloak? Or the feathered, sturdy ironweave cloak? Well, this one is sturdy. And I think I'm already not going to be friends with the mollusk. Right. Now we just need to decide if there's anything else we want to buy from this guy. We could rebuy these gemstones I traded him earlier. Painted weird artifact. Thus powders the puzzling device. Also has a scene from the life of Ixamert II. At a remote gambling den in the snowflake-worshipping district of Ikamish, Ixamert II met with a group of gamblers and commissioned a three-sided die that evoked the presence of briny spice root. He named it Promise of Root. Well, we've been to Ikamish. We didn't find no, Promise to Root. I think that's everything we want to sell. We might keep our wine, maybe. It's, oh wait, 11 pounds. You can see the weight down on the bottom next to the price. So 11 octothorpe, then 84.77. That's the weight and that's the price. The weight should be up here, right next to the price, if anything. Don't know why it's not. Well, I say it should, but I'm sure some people will explain why it shouldn't be like that. I don't know, getting too into my own head about that. Right. Okay, so we'll keep our flaming stick. We'll replace our carbide hammer, one flawless crystal hammer, and we'll replace our counterweighted engraved maul with a better flawless crystal hammer. Should also replace our nylon body pack with something a bit more practical. So all this gives us is 250 reputation to birds, and it gives us 1 piece of armor value. Which again, every bit counts. Still have a neck ring. Just keep that on us for now, because it can come in very handy to just instantly pop up a little force field in front of you. Most enemies can't get through it, so it'll give you enough time to either run away or heal. Although then there's also this stuff that'll just completely ignore it and wreck your day anyways. But if we run into one of those, we're dead anyways. I'm just repeating myself at this point. Yeah, we should check how much that prayer rod is worth. It's worth 49. How much is a chemcell worth again? Chemcell is worth 24.50. So like half the value of this thing is just from the chemcell. Doesn't seem to be worth much. On the other hand, our engraved maul is worth a little bit. And whatever, we're done here. I'm gonna do something that some might consider a little cheesy. Assuming that they didn't fix it, of course. Forget, let me just move this. So if you're in the outskirts of Id Freehold, you can still have some of those swollen bulbs pop up from going through these, what do you call them? The Palladium struts, because they have coral polyps growing on them, and whenever you pick off one of the coral polyps, there's like a 1% chance or something of a swollen bulb showing up, which has molten sun slag in it. And if you drink the slag, you get a permanent +1 bonus to your quickness. So the only two ways to get the sun slag is to either explore the reef, which is kind of dangerous if you're outside of the outskirts. The outskirts are peaceful enough, hence why we're doing it here. But yeah, that stacks up to a total of 10. So usually the only other way to get him is to buy him from a liquids merchant. I forget what their actual name is. The other way to get him is this way. So if we can get a few of those, that'd be nice. So far we haven't found anything. And you're probably wondering why I'd consider that a cheese, and the only reason I would consider it cheesy is because there was also another bug where sometimes, like while running around in the outskirts, it'll refresh the polyps that's on the coral that's here, the Palladium struts. Or I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Either way, I'm doing it. Didn't find any. Right, go back to the map, go back into the center. And let's start right again from the one that we first did. It did not regrow. Ah, I guess they fixed that. Oh well. Anyways, probably a bad idea to walk through the deep jungle, but I'm feeling risky. But maybe, since we knocked that first ruin out pretty handedly, let's try this other one. Taking a while to build this zone. Discovered the lair of a Helmstein Grove, legendary Vantabud. It's gonna be dark here. And it's also counted as deep forest, so let's not. Alright, suddenly remembered the name of those piranha things I was mentioning way earlier. The madpoles. So you'd have to be mad to wander into a pool full of them and try to whack them with your pole. Not that kind of fish. Anyways, how fucked looking is this area? Some more gyroids. That one's got a gyrocopter backpack. Now level 24. Gain +1 to each attribute. We can increase this. Don't mind if I do. Oh, it's because the base rank is 6. And it was rapidly advanced due to mutations by 6. So we can still upgrade that another 4 times with mutation points. Got our charging strike. Could take scavenger on tinkering. Could get shield slam. Could grab swimming. Or could upgrade our cooking skills by having carbide chef. Every time I've gone into heavy weapons, I've felt like it wasn't really worth it. Not sure if I was just doing it wrong or if they're kind of undertuned compared to the other projectile weaponry. Like pistols are really good, but you have to invest in them. Bows and rifles are kind of good right out of the box, but you can make them a lot better. It's just you have to be kind of dedicated to it because, you know, every time you want to use one of these abilities, you have to first mark the target, and then you have to hit him with the specific ability, and then you have to mark him again if you want to do it again. Which gets annoying when you're fighting a lot of weaker stuff. I have enough for customs and folklore. Don't really see a point in having acrobatics. What do we want? Now let's upgrade our cooking. What's up with this guy? Oh, he's got wings. How nice. Fullerite armet. Just hold on to that for now. Normality gas. There's the source. A flexi vest. Suave of elastine is sheer stretched over a cuirass of semi-hard plastic, forming a suit of maneuverable mail. Hopefully that's worth money. And a rubber suit. Blinding light shines off the slick and stretchy suit of vulcanized sap and creates a postpartum amniotic sac. Oh, incandescent fangs. They're slicked with a film of condensed star gas. This weapon deals 4 to 6 electric damage on hit. That explains all the sparks. Let me just check my phone messages real quick before I go down here. Want to make sure I'm not ignoring something important. No, it's just the usual notification I get that, hey, it's gonna rain in like 2 hours. I should really turn that off. But I won't, and then I'll get angry at it next time it happens. So we don't want any of these prayer rods. Gaslight Chris with suspensors. Let's keep that one for selling purposes. I think suspensors increases the value by a lot. Might be wrong, but hopefully I'm right. And it looks like we found one of those silver rondures. We also have 37 pounds worth of artifacts. Bioscanning bracelet. That sure sounds handy. Let's replace our neck ring. Structural scanning bracelet. Not quite as handy as the other one, but I'll hold on to it. Sniper rifle. Mercurial cloak. Movement puts the bird stitched into the soft pleats of cloth into stuttery animation. I entirely forget what this one does. Plastifer Chem Vest. Cuirass of gas caught foam stiffens instantaneously when pressure is applied. Its karst surface is arrayed with tube sleeves and dusted with the colorful abrasions of chiliads and the chemical reaction they produce. Material has careened past the outer rings of its expected lifetime and into the unknowing void. Provides 100% reduction in the energy cost to apply an injector. I always feel like by the time you find one of these, it's like, have so many better options to pick from. And if you're relying on injectors that much, then you can almost certainly get something better. Or I don't know. Maybe there is a legitimate playstyle and I'm sounding like an absolute fool by completely ignoring the possibilities. Here's that gyrocopter backpack from earlier. Set it to collect oil. Can just drop these, worthless. Alright, that's enough inventory management. Let's go down. After basking in the sunlight. And looking at our inventory again, or attributes. Okay, let's go. This one must be new. Painted with a scene from the life of ancient Sultan Darixaram. Throughout 2474 before Reshef, Darixaram wreaked havoc on all of the godless district of Shalish, forcibly relocating the families of the villagers of Ezra and mysterious strangers. She became known as the Pest of Shalish. Yeah, that's kind of a dick move. That's no good. At least we didn't get sucked up into that portal. Some more carbide gauntlets. Goodbye spiked steel gauntlets. Just get the feeling we're gonna find more valuable stuff than what we have currently clogging our inventory, so let's just get rid of those early. Disassemble this power cell. Inspect this artifact. Flaming folded carbide longsword. Drop that. Should probably also drop the armlet. I will defy my own logic and keep it. Oh, that one's new, but it's also about Reshef. Now, which one is doing that? That one. Alright. Get him, boys. This guy really trying to blast me with light. You will pay for your mistakes. Killed in an instant. Ooh, an upgrade. Good thing they weren't smart with their abilities. They could have locked me into that square and then set it on fire. That's not what they did. Look at funny guy over here phasing out. Call in the backup. Slam the ever-loving fuck out of everyone. Which one of yous is doing that? That one. I have to step in the acid. Step into the acid again. Did our stuff get unequipped from melting? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, we're just gonna wait up here for a while. Clean our stuff. Never like dealing with acid because it does damage your equipment, but it's not gonna warn you if your stuff is nearing breaking. So sometimes you're just walking around doing whatever and suddenly you no longer have a pair of boots because they melted. See, those ones are damaged. They're fine. They used to be perfect. And what do we need to repair it? Need A and D. Got 58A and 106D. Yeah, fix it. To see if the repair prompt shows up on any of our other stuff. It doesn't. So it was only our boots affected by all that acid we stepped in. Kind of makes sense when you think about it. Fortunately, we have to brave the acid yet again. Hold on a second, I think I hear someone. Oh. It's fine, it's just a UPS truck. If anything, I'm surprised that the dog didn't suddenly go into wake the fuck up, there's an intruder mode. She's just over there sleeping in a little ball, being nice. Hologram bracelet. That could be handy. Oh hey, we have two of them. Why does this one show an armor value though? For some reason it just wasn't showing it. Got 2 hologram bracelets. Strange furniture. It's a plastic tree. How have we not found a single one of these up until now? Gaslight Fleesa. This is the bigger version of those items we were finding earlier. Some kind of pair of goggles. It's a telemetric visor. And these are fun. Now, what is our ego like? Okay, so don't get a bonus from having the ear shades on, because that's just a +1. Get rid of that. Put on our new visor. What do we want to power it with? So I don't think any of these are going to last terribly long. Let's see how long the chem cell lasts. I don't think we picked up any other fun things. Our visor beeps and then it clicks. We just have to wait for it to turn on. It must have already been on. Right. So if I remember right, this one gives us tech scanning. So, for example, you see how it says chem cell 55%? It's not because it suddenly became a metered chem cell, it's because we have tech scanning, so we know exactly the precise amount of electricity that's in there. Same thing for all of our other batteries. Like this chem cell's got 91, this one's got 77. Doesn't give us more information on any of our other items, but it will let us auto-identify items, I'm pretty sure. So, maybe we just take these off, and whenever we go buy stuff from a merchant, we'll put them back on. That way we know exactly what we're buying. Why are those listed as tough? Jewel-encrusted carbide boots. Don't mind if I do. Scene from the life of Ixamerd II. In 4339 before Reshef, a corrupt administrator was appointed minister of the godless district of Shalish. She outlawed the practice of water fasting, and Ixamerd II was forced to flee. This one's from Reshef. How much acid is over here anyway? There's 1 unit of acid on there. Let's just wait a bit. Okay, mostly dissipated. There's the phasing dude again. Just break down the wall or something. These are just made of marble, should be able to slam them. Gonna come out of phase anytime soon, you weirdo. Recycling suit. It's neat, but we're well past the point where we need any of these. Poisoned at some point. Shrine to Orlamas, wife to Shawan. One auspicious day, Orlamas came across a trove of shining emeralds. For the rest of Orlamas' life, she always kept some rubies hidden on her person. What is it? Says the guy standing behind the turrets that were shooting at me. Alright, next level. Oh hey, someone new in the chat. Naz Visky. It's a nifty name you got there. Yeah, we're just exploring one of the historic sites in the river. That doesn't mean anything to you, don't worry about it. So far we've been running into a lot of the Gyrewide or Gyrewide or however you're supposed to actually pronounce it. So we've mostly just been cleaving our way through the army of them that are down here, but they all have different mutations. Sometimes you have funny stuff happening, like this guy that's just standing right in front of us, staring at us, phased out of existence, so we can't lay hands on him. If we could, he'd be dead. So we can't. And that one is trying to defeat us in psychic combat. Ooh, Eater's Nectar Injector. Well, I think when you get an artifact version of those, it gives you like a +2 or something. So it's a really good idea to hold on to those until you get the polymorphic gel, which is pretty much the plan for getting to the end game. Is you start just copy pasting as many of those as you can, and then you just become ridiculously strong, and then you just start punching your way through the Eater's Tomb. Don't even need a weapon at that point, you can just instantly obliterate everyone with just your fist. So yeah, all we've found so far is we found this nifty hat at the first one. It gives us a temporal fugue at level 1, and we also found this assault rifle. I'm pretty sure all it does is it has 1 extra ammunition used per burst. And it also has the 28 cold resistance, which pairs surprisingly well with our Carapace because we have really high cold resistance now. Oh, you also have a high tier merchant. Yeah, those are always nice. It unfortunately stops mattering very much if you either don't have a good trade bonus or once you're capable of just running off the id freehold. But if you find the really high tier stuff, like someone who will consistently sell Zetachrome equipment, that's always really nice. Oh, we didn't know that one. Let's read it. Ancient life of, or seen from the life of ancient Sultan Ixamrid II. After treating with insects, Ixamrid II convinced them to help him found a dig site in Oan for the purpose of excavating ancient salt. They named it the Desiccated Dig Site. Oh man, if you sold you polygel, then yeah, that is a very good merchant. Oh, what can I move? Picked up too much stuff. Well, time for the inventory management again. Where's my cursor? There it is. Got a bunch of trinkets. Instead of examining them, let's just equip this thing. Wait for it to turn on. I think it's on. Okay, now we know. Willowy bounding boots. I've never gone for the Fist of the Ape God. I've heard of it, and it seems pretty crazy from what I remember hearing about it. But, isn't it that you have to find, well, of course, the Ape God, and it's, like, randomly generated where he actually is? Or is there a way to find out? Anyways, not gonna be using the bounding boots. Sync navigator. That actually will replace your compass bracelet. Don't think we need this. It's always kind of in the same place. Okay. Well, just in interest of not having this run and super, I probably won't go and do it, because an ape god sounds like the kind of thing you don't want to fuck with. Unless if, he's not as hard as, sounds like. Anyway, did we clear up enough inventory space? Not really. Scoped missile launcher. Don't need those. Electro bow, I think we don't need it anymore. At level 35. Yeah, we're only at 24. So, in the interest of not getting squashed like a bug, we're probably not going to run off that direction. And yeah, it kind of sounds like you probably know this game a bit better than I do. Died against a Chrome Pyramid and the Moon Stare. Yeah, Chrome Pyramid seems like one of those enemies that's like, even if you know how to beat him and even if you can beat him, they can still just, like, instantly obliterate you if you do one wrong step. If you've been playing recently, have you been playing with mouse and keyboard or just keyboard? Because I've been mostly sticking to just keyboard, occasionally using the mouse. Because I know they've done a bunch of changes regarding that, but I've just been kind of set in my ways, playing like I usually do. What's up with this guy? He's neutral. Well, that's different. Ah, better keyboard friend. Level 25. Genome enters an excited state. Oh, I'm sure this will be very controversial, but we're gonna keep putting all our points at the carapace. Then let's keep putting points into this. I forget at what level I need to be before it starts being like it'll last for 2 days. Yeah, I've been meaning of giving a controller run a try. If it's anything like the other games I've played where like typically don't use a controller, like say Fallout New Vegas, I've screwed around a little bit with that one, playing on controller instead. It's actually surprising how it makes inventory management so much faster. But it makes everything else so much slower. It's probably the same for this one. Someone calling me. It's important, they'll leave a message. Just start dropping some of this crap. Or we could just put on our backpack. I'll do that next time, maybe. Alright, must be getting close to the bottom by now. Liminal floor. I forget if that's supposed to be the last floor or if it's before the last floor. Wrong item. Want the body pack. And our hover sled. This already looks a lot spicier than the other floors. Yeah, I know it's really easy to complain about what Bethesda did to the Fallout series, but one of the things that they do sometimes get right is the UI. Kind of like how the Pip-Boy functions in those games. It's a well-consolidated menu. And also in Fallout 4, once they added the ability to loot containers without having to open them, that was a really good mod for New Vegas that backports that function. It completely changed how I played a game, or at least it feels like. It just enables me to be even more of a pack rat than I already am. Polarized gauntlets. I think those are better than the carbides. 3 and -5. Picked up a ganglionic teleprojector at some point. Inventory's getting pretty full. Trying to Ixamert II, the destined spice route. While traveling through the snowflake-worshipping district of Ikamish, Ixamert II stopped at a tavern in Birkelep Steeple. There he lost his prized Promise of Root to a local thief. He cursed the tavern and left Birkelep Steeple. Alright, let's see. Is this the last level floor? Floor level. Must be. Purple chest is right there. Oh geez, that's not good. That is very not good. Fuck. I know exactly where we are, and it is not a good place to be. Let's see if we can't just recoil the hell out of here. Alright. Narrowly avoided getting turned into, I don't even want to think about what we could have been turned into. Let's just buy some expensive tinkering components. Ooh, a nuclear cell. I know the ganglionic teleprojector can be very useful, but I also know that they removed what used to make it so important to find. Was that little ruin in the bottom left corner of the map in the desert where you used it on one of the robots there and it would give you like one of 3 permanent buffs to your character. Couldn't imagine why they removed that. Yeah, I do have the force field. I keep forgetting I have that. Well, it looks like he still has all the stuff from last time I talked to him. Or no, wait. Did he have crystal gauntlets last time? I don't think he did. Maybe it's just because we have the telemetric visor equipped. That must be it. Definitely didn't have another flawless crystal mace though. Something's up and I'm not sure what. Anything else we want to buy from him? Not necessarily. Okay, let's just Add all our crap to the trading list. Yeah. This, Gaslight Chris with the suspensors. Wonder how much of that value is just from the suspensors. Hard to say. Yeah, I swear this game has that desire sensor that they have in Monster Hunter where, like, if it sees that you're putting points into a certain weapon skill, it'll go like, okay, we'll make those ones slightly more rare. Just to fuck with you. Like how earlier I found a Zetachrome Loon on, I forget if it was this guy or some other merchant, but I've got the Carapace, so can't buy that. Be useless. Now we could buy a giant pile of herberries. Instead of considering it, let's just do it. Okay. I think we're finally at the point in the game where we can consider ourselves pretty rich. Owned a 3, also a 3. And a 3 and a -2. Alright, I think we're good here. But, is that one always there? The Ekamish Snowflake Square. I think that was already there. And there's the one in the Moonstair. There's the one in the Deep Jungle. This one up here that we were already at. We'll have to make our way back there eventually. This one we've already investigated. This one, which I'm still not sure if that's in the Rainbow Wood or right next to the Rainbow Wood. I know there's also a site that should appear in the desert that we haven't found. We've gotten the ones that's in the desert canyons. I'm not sure if there's one that spawns in the hills. I think it's like one for every biome or something like that. Like there's also one in the Banana Grove somewhere. Speaking of Banana Grove, let's just run off to Almond Porch. It's the monkey. Slam the monkey. That's not slam, but we'll take it. Oh, the slam killed it. Okay, maybe we're strong enough to hang in a deep jungle now. Maybe, probably, hopefully. Elder Tartbeard. Corrosive gas. I think any of our equipment got damaged there. Let's switch this back out, or forget about it. Just quickly inspect our stuff. Boots are damaged again. Uh-oh. Hate these things, hate them so very much. Sprint away. I think I got all of them. Just, oh, we can't bask in the sunlight because there's no sunlight. I almost forgot, did we spend our skill points? We didn't. Let's finish off our cooking skill. Since we're finally at the point in the game where we can get some very nice stuff from butchering the corpses, as opposed to just having 500 stacks of bear jerky and crab jerky. And what other kinds of jerky can you get? But you best believe we'd have them if we had taken harvesting and butchery earlier. Let's just do the usual starch, lignin, salt. Guaranteed to be tasty while hungry. We kind of just wasted the carbide chef there. Oh well. Experience a sense memory of roasted boar smell. Would you like to investigate? Yes. Discover Ixermerd Calm, Goatfolk Haunt. Yeah, not entirely sure how we did it, but we're not hostile to goat folk. It's got nothing to trade though. Might just decide to walk up to him and bonk him on the head, because usually they have good stuff on them. Only seeing the one. He seems to have disappeared. There he is. It's been nice chatting with you. Goodbye. Ooh, there's a second one. That one's dead too. Crystal mace. Let's collect that. Notice some ruins nearby. I'm really not sure how I managed that. I know it's possible if you try for it, but I don't know. I think it's just in that first ruin or something, one of the legendary creatures we ran into must have been hated by the goat folk, and it increased my reputation enough that they don't try to kill me on sight. You discovered the silver cervikish. Maybe we leave the silver cervikish. Do not like those lush slimes. There's the Earl. Now, is there anything else we can learn how to make? Oh right, that nuclear cell. Still in our recoiler. Learn how to make all our tonics. It's gonna be a while until we can actually craft anything, but the recipes are free, you might as well grab them. I always did find it a little funny how it's easier to learn the nuclear cell than it is to learn how to make stuff like sniper rifles. A trinket. Ontological anchor. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be a new bug. Okay, so we can't learn how to make ontological anchors. It's, I guess it's not the worst bug to have up until, like, if you've been using one dude as a merchant nonstop, then eventually, yeah, it's gonna be hard to tell what they have that's new and what they have that isn't, and you'll have to scroll by a giant list of daggers every time. Oh yeah, I don't think we did the water ritual with, what's his face here? Warden 1FF. Loved by the Fellowship of Wardens, admired by the villagers of Ezra, disliked by the villagers of Shur Sid, and admired by the villagers of Alamas. And that's a net positive. That's some oil. Let's tell them about Goat villages. Oh, and let's not forget our visor. Wait, we can learn how to make the mirror shades? Okay, wait a few turns for the thing to click. It did. Alright, what do you have? Some Egan pistols, a laser rifle. It's got a thermoelectric cell inside of that. Yeah, I feel like there should be more sorting options for these menus. Like, sure, you can collapse the categories. Like, if you know you're never going to be buying ammo, you can just close that. But if, for example, you wanted to be ordered, like, the more expensive ones are at the top of the list or something, that'd be really nice to have. Doesn't have terribly much on him. I'll just buy some of the usual stuff. And one herberry. A gigantic, slender, lanterned powered exoskeleton. Huh. So we're not gigantic, so I don't think we can use this, but I am incredibly tempted to check it out anyways. Be a bad idea to waste so much money. Even though I just said that we're loaded. Too many contradictions. Let's just buy the damn recoiler. I should sell the gyrocopter, but he doesn't have enough stuff on him. I think I spent more time shopping this episode than anything else. Right, so our inventory is clear enough. Let's go right back to that ruin. After we stop being lost in the banana grove. Discovered the Shatara. Burberry laser rifle. I wonder if we're strong enough that we can just bash these walls down. That'll have to wait because these guys are much more deserving of a bashing. Domesticated. Unacceptable. Gentling cone engraved with a scene from the life of Ixamerd III. During a trek through Suva, Ixamerd III lost control of his chariot and drove it off a cliff. He was killed at 59 years old. And even when people don't have cars, they still find a way to get into traffic accidents. Now we know where Suva is. Anyways, let's test slam this wall. So, what's over here on this square? Nanoweave vest. Polaroid daggers. Goatfolk Village. And we're lost again. So this precinct navigator is supposed to specifically prevent that. Is it out of energy? Chance of becoming lost in ruins reduced by 50%. Chance of interesting encounters while traveling through ruins increased by 100%. Chance of encountering ruins is increased by 100%. Okay, so this doesn't reduce our chance of getting lost, it just increases our chance of finding some ruins. We have something... actually, let's just put the compass bracelet. Wristband's been pretty handy so far, actually. Notice some ruins. No, do not want to investigate the ruins in Madpole territory. But yeah, sure. Let's investigate the ruins on the hills. It's usually never anything, though. On a couple of books. So man, I've been so distracted by having an actual chatter in my chat that I forgot to drink my coffee. Now it's gone cold. Thankfully, it's still good tasting coffee. We accidentally killed a boar. Boar jerky, that's the other thing I was thinking of. There's the scorpiok jerky, there's the crab jerky, there's the bear jerky, and the boar jerky. Who needs jerky when you have perfectly good sunlight? Of course, I stop in to have some sunlight, and this bullshit's going on. And we're lost again. Don't be sorry about it. I enjoy coffee in all its forms. It certainly helps when you have a bunch of alcohol in there. Don't tell anyone though. I've never actually been friends with the trolls. I've always considered it because sometimes you go to the trolls and they have some surprisingly good reputations on them, and it would be nice to be able to, you know, have even better reputation with all the people that you like, but I've never been in the position for that. Okay, I think we're just gonna slam our way to victory here. Finally, we are no longer lost. I can tell because I recognize this marble wall in front of me. It is marble. No, it's marl. Hell is marl. Lacustrine ecosystems cast in lime-rich mud put their million-year-old affairs on display in chalk-white shine. Notice some ruins. No. Okay, finally back here. Right. Let's cook a meal first. Some starch, some lignin, and some canned have-it-all since we've got so much of it. We've learned to cook pebble starch on top of savory cycle gland and lignin schnitzel. Isn't that just appetizing? We get a secret revealed. We've discovered a ruin with a becoming nook. Well, that's something. Before I forget about it, another sip of coffee. Alright, all done. Thankfully, the chest did not also get teleported. The arbitrary mitts of the Hanimus Charm Square. +5 resistance to everything, I mean. Whenever you're about to take avoidable damage, there's a 9% chance you blink away instead. Sounds equally useful and annoying. Let's equip it. Ooh, and we also have a hypertractor. Rifled prism refracts and refocuses light to tunnel thing towards its wielder. Sophists call it a hear ray. We'll just hold on to that for now. Wrong skill. This one. Just an entire utter half of the map. That guy trying to break through his own, what's it called? Force field? Kinda looks like it. hell even happened there? Oh, we got hit by fire, so we teleported away. Hmm. Yeah, I can imagine getting hit by a little bit of acid and then suddenly, ooh, I teleported into a little hole that I can't get out of. Or something silly like that. Yeah, don't think I'm gonna bother with these. Probably just gonna sell them for as much as I can. Or just keep them in a little collection with all the other stuff I have, because eventually I'm gonna run into a point where it's not even worth selling the stuff I have. Ooh, Praetorian's Cloak. Thousand thread curvature is given its candescent hue by the bluing ore and the harsh light of the Great Desert's foreign and eastern shelf. Okay, I had a flamethrower. Everything's on fire now. This corrosive gas is still here. Alright, finally done with this ruin. We could jump into that portal over there, but I think we've been reckless enough. Eh, still got more room to carry stuff. Teleport in front of an entire party of Buddhist Templars and getting EMP'd. Yeah, I've had something kind of similar to that happen once. Except I think instead of EMP'd, they hit me with the normality gas and then suddenly, oh, you're carrying too much stuff so you can't move, and also you're stunned, and also you're dead. Anyways, our next target, we probably should just go and get the Almond Porch quest over and done with. We could probably take on that raid with the Buddhist Templar. But here is where Suva is, and I am very curious about what we can find in there. Back to Joppa. While we're here, let's go talk to Argive. What's up, you crotchety fuck? Doesn't really have anything good on him. Argive, I am no apprentice. The Barathrumites call me journey friend now. Did they now? Well, you're not my journey friend. Great Gate is not Joppa. You pried some solder nail, and in this house you are apprentice still. Now what did you want? Be quick. I want my frickin' jar full of asphalt back, since you're gonna be so rude about it. And maybe we're being a little overdramatic there. Just cleaving our way through everything here. painted goggles. Guy in id 3-hold got a chrome pyramid as a hired guard. That is quite something. How do you even manage that? Like, what could you possibly offer the pyramid that it does not already possess? I guess the answer to that would be companionship. Yeah, we got some of those annoying underground dudes that are putting up walls all over. That's fine. We can make our own tunnels. I find this damn worm that's been making all these walls, he's dead for sure. There it is. Now it's dead. Promise fulfilled. Just gonna drop off all our books. Free up some inventory space. Let's see. We have 47 pounds worth of books, 117 pounds worth of armor. Maybe we'll stop by the guys who sell liquids and whatever, see if we can't find anything nice and spicy. Okay. We have all the books. Now level 26. Okay, one more level, and then the effect of basking in the sun goes up to 2 days, and it also gives us 2 servings for cooking. Already did the water ritual with him. Is our reputation good enough that we could get proselytized? Let's see. Nope. Unless if we have a good secret to tell them. We do not. Well, enjoy your water, Pope. I think we have some new things to tell this guy. Supper. Geomagnetic Disc Girl is fun, but still nowhere close to getting Tinker 2. Should I say that? We've got 21 int, we need another 2 points, and then we can get Tinker 2. Also might as well collect the cactus fruit while we're here. Or spine fruit, not cactus fruit. These aren't cactus, they're fractus. Ichor merchant. That's the word I was looking for. Ichor. Nothing good today. Let's see if the Kipper has anything. It's got Soul Curd. Nothing much else. You know what? Let's check out the rest of the stilt while we're all the way over here. Some mashed lag. I don't think I have to buy that. Or, let's buy it anyways. So bad at making up my mind on stuff sometimes. I have to imagine my RimWorld streams are infuriating because of that alone, because I'm always going off about like, oh, here's all the important stuff we're gonna do, and then I don't do any of it because I get instantly sidetracked by something else I want to do. At least this game is a bit more receptive to that kind of playstyle, because a lot of the time, yeah, it is probably a good idea to change your plans once you find some horrifying monster in your way. Does the bookbinder have anything good? It's got a Schrodinger's page. Unspecified chapter. Don't mind if I do. Who do we want to get a reputation bonus with? Let's have a look. We press Control F. We can filter. Yeah, no, that's not what we want. Control Tab to toggle sort. So I think we're sorting by whoever hates us the most right now. So the robots hate us, the trolls hate us, the Thali hate us, the Kirsch hate us, Cult, the Snapjaws, the Arachnids, and shelled reptiles, mollusk. Is there anyone here we want to be friends with? Could boost our reputation with someone that's already kind of neutral. Let's have a look at who likes us the most. Right now, the birds are our best friends, right next to the tortoises and the Fellowship of Wardens. I'm almost willing to put it on robots, because I know that a lot of the enemies you find in the endgame areas tend to be robots. Thing is, though, is I think Page only gives us like a 200 or so reputation bonus, so we'll need to find like another 4 or something pages if we want them to stop actually killing us. And that's assuming that we don't find another one of those Naphtali bots that'll bring us our reputation even down lower. Let's go for it anyways. Even if it is a hopeless endeavor, hopefully we'll reach it. 180. Probably like another 5 of those, actually. Anything good, chef? Soul curds. Some more congealed stuff. And then let's talk to the last chef. Oh, actually, yeah, insects would have been a really good one. Damn. Yeah, I think we're kind of locked in now, though. Get some bone meal, rubber gum. Alright, back to that ruin. Having about it. How do the insects feel about us? Negative 475. Yeah, that would have been a lot more achievable. Alright, I think we finally collected enough salt for one playthrough. So let's just go take out that nest. I don't know why the Auto Explorer always ignores those. It's probably because you don't want the game to play itself. It kinda looks like that's what's already happening if you squint your eyes a little bit, and you ignore the fact that I repeatedly am mashing on the Auto Explore key. Boats and more boats. Yeah, there is that setting to ignore lower level enemies. I already have it set to ignore anything that's less than average. It's just anything that deals damage to you or any kind of range attack breaks your auto explorer. Okay, we can cook up another one of our meals. Let's keep it going at the can't have it all. With some can't have it all, some lignin starch, and a fractured microchip. Heat resistance. Pebble's sizzling blaze on top of a lignin hash and grilled starch. It's 11 heat resist, 60 natural healing rate, 21 quickness. A lot of mines around here. Ooh. Kumbuyi Rem, legendary leech and leader of the cult of Ixamerd III, loved by the cult, hated by the tortoises. Tortoises love us. I think they love us even more than the birds. Let's just clear this out and then grab that chest. Dominant Orb of Suva. +2 strength, +1 intelligence. It is very nice. The only question is does it actually serve as a light source, because I've found some of these that do not. Just unequip that. Nope, not a light source. Darn. Carrying too much. Let's close some of these. Definitely not going to be using this. Or this. Or this. Spring-loaded carbide boots. I don't remember picking that up. Polarite gauntlets. Technically better than the carbide gauntlets, but not really. Should get rid of the gyrocopter backpack. Got a bunch of chairs. Oh, we didn't know that one. At the Battle of Azopur, Orlamas fought to liberate the villagers of Ezra. She wielded a perpetual sword with such finesse that it became forever known as Perpetual Cohort, the friend of the villagers of Ezra. I think we already knew that one. And get rid of the flamethrower. Pour the oil into the gyrocopter backpack. Don't remember picking this up. Ceremonial slag steel is shaped to an axe edge. It is carved with fanciful depictions of amethyst. It's an axe, got a strength bonus cap of 6, does 1d3 plus 1 damage, small chance to transmute an enemy into a gemstone on hit. That actually is a very nice effect. Even if we don't have all that many skills with axes, we can just equip that as one of our secondaries. Actually, yeah, let's replace our fire stick with that one. Less damage, but having a chance of suddenly getting a pile of money in exchange for instantly deleting whatever we're fighting is very nice. I hear my cat meowing over there, don't know what he wants. Oh, we also found a baghammer. Okay, he's being kind of loud, so I'm just gonna go see what he wants. Let me just switch to the be right back. Alright, I'm back. Cat, wanted to go outside, and the dog decided to take her chance to also go outside. Fortunately, Cat let the dog unsupervised outside, so that's why it took a little while. Anyways, time to keep running through here like the bouldering Indiana Jones. Alright, now, did notice we have a mech hammer. I forget exactly how good this is. Bands of aquamarine lodestone tuary wrap around the hitting part of a hefty, double-fisted truncheon. On the bottom handle, there's a slot for a battery to juice the magnets. Strength bone cap of 6, latches onto metal objects for 8 to 12 rounds. These have a strength bonus cap of 8. I'm guessing that doesn't go up if I stick a battery in it. I think that just activates the magnetic part. If I had to guess though, this thing would probably be a lot better at stunning stuff, but let's test it out. Right, already done exploring this place, so we ran out of things to test it on. Wasn't anything else in here, was there? Wasn't. Just look at it. No, it doesn't say what I thought it was. Let's just go to some ruins and find something to beat on. Big ol' 35. But that was not an armored target. We're at the outskirts of Marvamer. Let's be over here. Bizarre contraption engraved with the history of Marvamer. One auspicious day, Nurlamib grew tired of inside shells and trekked to a place through the petal-strewn steppe. Or steppe. Steppe. I'm pretty sure it's just steppe. There she came upon Marvamer and its inhabitants. Nurlamib settled down among the villagers. Nurlamib, not Nurlamib. This is part 2. Since the time of the abstract mercenary, those who are befuddled by technological complexity have flocked together inside the hollowed walls of Marvamer. Oh, so this is just a village full of technologically illiterate people. clay pitcher with a scene from the life of Ixamerd I. One auspicious day, Ixamerd fell into a well and lived 100 lives. From then on, she was obsessed with forgotten seconds of one's life. Oh hey, there's Nurlamib. Let's see what they're cooking though. Sizzling mats inside the dried kugel, grilled bear jerky, and stew. 10% max XP. And first at half rate. Let me just take a nice big sip of water. I think my mouth's going a little dry. But look at that, my water bottle is empty. Let's go talk to Heidegalok, the sage, and the village mayor plant. Welcome to the village of Marvamur, adventurer. Here you will find shade and victual, along with other provisions to help you better scout the rust caves for treasure. Above all else, you may drink of our fresh water and quench your thirst. A lamb today is worth a gladiator tomorrow. Have any work? Adventurer, you know, once my tribe would spend all our time swaying in the wind, but after discovering the enlightenment of Nurlamib, we changed our culture and fashioned new rites. Sadly, our Nurlamibic raw boar meat was stolen from us. We need someone to recover it, adventurer. Will you do it? My folk tell me it has been taken to Dagazor. We will pay you for your assistance. Yeah, I'll find your, boar meat. It's so important to you. Loved by the villagers and vines, disliked by snapjaws, hated by the gyrewites, whatever they are. Vines are now indifferent to us. Ooh, weapon mastery. Don't think we'll be able to build up enough reputation to get it, but that is neat. Let's go talk to Liquor de Wood. Moon and Sun, Wisdom and Will. Ooh. Holy Carbide Handbones Implant. Not particularly useful to us, but we know where it is if someone asks for it. Talk to the warden. It's got cider for sale. And finally, let's go talk to Nurlamib. Heard so much about you, Great Turtle. Friend, why did you come to this village? I grew tired of plodding along. I came upon this village and its inhabitants, and I settled down. Fair enough. There's nothing to trade, nothing to say. That's fine, he doesn't know us nothing. Now where did they want us to go for that one quest? At Dagazor, right. Where is Dagazor? It's right there. Carved diptych. Narrative is confined to the etched boundaries of the stone, to the reductive duality of its form. Subject's monument from this history of the village of Dagazor, or the villagers of Dagazor, are known throughout the desert canyons for the colossal use of fire and gaster paste in meal preparation. Possible use of fire ant gaster paste. Not fire and gaster paste. Let's go take a look at that cooking. They are willing to talk so much about it in their history. Meaty stripped roasted goulash. 12 heat resistance, 13% max HP. There's also a merchant here. Got some shoes. And we didn't know that one. Deep in the wilds of Suva, Ixamerd III stumbled upon a clan of worms performing a secret ritual. Because of his colossal visage, they accepted him into their fold and taught him their secrets. And also an engraved wooden buckler. That one's just about Reshef, and I think we already know it anyways. Start with the warden. This one is selling blood. And let's talk to the cursed godhead. First of all, loved by the Naphtali tribes and the robots, hated by the water barons, admired by the villagers of Bimripur, and disliked by tortoises. I do want that robot reputation. Oh, the village. Let's tell him about the legendary Witzbrog. Next, let's talk to Tezcaloyotl. Probably not how you pronounce it. Soft hissing. Fair enough. Now next, Su-Uf-Uf-Uf-Ubab, legendary Snapjaw scavenger. Nice to meet you, Mr. Fu-Fu-Fu. Is there a salamander here? Tezcaloyotl has been here for as long as I remember, reclining on warm rocks. At work, I smile on the vermilion acreage that you are here, friend. There's a task that you could do for me. Recently, I lost my holy carbide hand bones, implant at Marvimer. For the games we play under the Beetle Moon, I need it. Snag it and I'll reward your service, will you? Yeah, sure. Okay, I think we need to talk to the pig farmer. Let's go talk to the mayor, Dufu Suhuhuzmu. Dufu Suhuhuzmu. These fucking names, man. Loved by the villagers and Snapjaws, hated by cats, disliked by ooses, disliked by dogs. Well, can't be friends with this guy. There's our boar meat. And we've already talked to everyone except for... No wait, did we already talk to this guy? Bull Afwa Fuhuamos. Man, I'm just about ready to give up on pronouncing these. Loved by the villagers, hated by the Naphtali, and hated by frogs. Enough in the trade. Alright. Well, go back over here, give them their meat back. I think it was the mayor that gave me that. Our thanks, Nomad. Our village owes you a debt. For now, please choose a reward from our stockpile as payment for your service. Corpus Colus, structural scanning bracelet, or a small pile of grenades. Don't really need any of these. Let's just go with the book. Now it was it the warden that had it? It was not. You had it? It was not. Then it must be the legendary kudzu. See if there's any inventory management we can do. Get rid of our half-charged batteries. The empty lead acid cell. I'm gonna need the Mark 1 freeze grenades. Probably also not going to do anything with the vibro dagger. And let's just disassemble the hyper tractor. It's taking up a lot of room. Assemble the chair. Set the wine to auto-collect. Same thing with the honey. Alright, now let's go deliver these holy hand bones. On the lava wheat. Don't have any thermodynamic cells, I don't think. Thermoelectric, not thermodynamic. Can't learn them, we almost certainly can't craft them. So, was the mayor that wanted it? It was not. And it must be this guy. Our thanks, adventurer. Our village owes you a debt. For now, please choose a reward from our stockpiles. Serrated mod. Data disk for chiral rings. And EMP grenades. Homoelectric wrist warmer. And a random point recoiler. None of these are particularly amazing. Let's just go with the data disk. Remember, the chiral rings will be useless to us even if we could craft them, since takes, is it 2 or 3 slots of floating nearby? I know that you have to be Trukin if you want 3 slots of floating nearby. Either way. Shoot, I had already sold that ganglionic teleprojector. It's not like I can be friends with him. Let's just run away. Better one. I did not mean to do that. Ooh, a Zetacron loom, but it's painted. So I completely undid what that entanglement page was doing. Oh well. Get out of this whack-ass forest. Discovered a goat folk village. Discovered Ivory Uar. Alright. Finally back to Almond Porch. But I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. We've managed to avoid getting completely fucked. Well, we avoided getting fucked at all, I guess. That's pretty good gear, actually. And we've almost made some friends. Not quite. Robots still hate us. But anyways, I was prepared to tell you, oh, just go to my YouTube channel and that VOD from yesterday should be uploaded, but it's not going to be for another few hours because I haven't gotten around to making the thumbnails for them. Also, while I'm at things that I should be talking about, I just realized I've had 2 new followers. First of all, Nazvisky, thank you again for talking in the chat. You've been very pleasant to deal with. And also Gualengu. Which, don't worry, I'm not going to pressure you into talking into the chat. That'd be kind of rude of me, wouldn't it? But, yeah, thanks again for the 2 followers. Or for each following. Anyways, my brain's starting to do dial-up noises, so tomorrow we're going to stream at the same time slot as today. Need to update that on my stream schedule. But yeah, yesterday's stream I'm gonna fix the thumbnail for it and upload that one sometime in a little bit, and then this stream should be uploaded tomorrow. Anyway, tomorrow I think I'm just gonna keep playing some more CUD. Been having a lot of fun and I want to see how far this character can go. So hopefully I see some people again tomorrow. Anyways, see ya.